past couple months, I've been able to do something that would, in a sense, change my life forever. I was able to accidentally create a social media marketing agency on TikTok, which generated over $30,000 a month in profit. And what's even crazier about this is that there's nobody on YouTube talking about this type of social media marketing agency. Like, I have literally been searching for these videos because I wanted to know more about it, and I don't see anybody talking about it. So this is the story of how I was able to do it and how you could potentially even get plugged into it. A couple months ago, around the time that I posted this video, I got a text from an old friend who previously helped me with a lot of sponsors. He told me that there was a software that really wanted to do some TikTok promotion. And I'm talking about some heavy promotion. Generally, whenever a company wants to do some videos on TikTok, they kind of just want to do one video. And I mean, it's nice to be able to get a couple extra $100, why not? But it's not insane money. But this company wanted to do multiple posts per day, so that was obviously pretty crazy to me, but I didn't really think too much of it. I was already making very good money with the creativity program, so I didn't really care that much. I was honestly just happy that I was able to make an extra couple $100 a day just posting content that was already very similar to mine. But anyway, I agreed to do the sponsorship, and we started a little trial run for a week period. Basically, they just wanted to see if their idea was viable on TikTok. Initially, they only really wanted to work with me because I had already proven that I know how to make good ads and good videos, which tend to go very viral. And those first couple videos actually did do very well. I think initially almost every single video was getting close to 1 million views. So obviously the company loved this, they really wanted to scale. But the problem was that they didn't really know how they would be able to. They had no clue how to replicate my success with other accounts. So my friend basically told me, hey bro, start multiple accounts and let's try to run up a bunch of them. So I was like, okay, that would double my income, let's do it. So initially I thought about growing an account, but then I realized TikTok is kind of competitive right now, so growing a brand new account might take a long time and there isn't really a guarantee that it would actually work. So my other option was to buy an account. However, now that the creativity program is out, you can't really buy an account for cheap anymore. So I didn't really want to invest a couple $1,000s into something that might not work. And that's when the little light bulb in my mind went off and I realized I don't have multiple accounts, but what if I kind of did? Let me explain. Basically, around the time, again, that I posted this video, I was getting an insane amount of views. I don't really want to brag, even though this whole video is kind of just me bragging. But around this time, I was getting close to 3 to 10 million views per video. Like, my account was insane. I genuinely think that in like the faceless niche or whatever, I kind of had maybe the biggest account at the time. And although it's amazing to get 3 to 10 million views, that also attracted a lot of unwanted attention. Within like 1 or 2 weeks, I just started seeing hundreds of accounts trying to copy me. Like, I would literally scroll through my new followers and I would see like 5 to 10 different accounts with the exact same profile picture as me. And initially this kind of upset me, obviously, because this is a niche that I kind of created. But what can you do, right? I started looking through a lot of these accounts and I started noticing that although a lot of them sucked, there was a couple that were really good. So I thought, what if I use this little setback to my advantage? These accounts are also getting millions of views. They're very similar to mine. The company wants to scale. Let's let them scale. So I hit up a couple of these accounts just to see if they might be interested in a sponsorship as well. A couple of them did say yes, so I kind of had my validation right there. So I went back to my friend who initially got me that sponsor and I told him, hey, I have multiple accounts that are interested in doing the exact same thing that I'm doing right now, and they are all ready and willing to post these ads. I'm currently in contact with them and we both know that I know how to make good ads. So after a little bit of negotiation, I was able to come up with a deal with him. Basically, I would manage these different accounts and the sponsor would pay me a small fee for every single video that they post, and he would also pay me for creating content for them. So I went back to those accounts, told them to start working. They did, and basically the structure would be I would create content, I would send it over to them, they would turn that content into a video, and then as soon as they post that video, they would send me a link. I have my video. Initially, I started with just a single person that I would manage a little bit, but then that person told his friends, those friends told their friends. Now now I had a couple people. Then I started hitting up a ton of these different accounts on TikTok, getting them on board. I even mentioned the social media marketing agency in one of my YouTube videos. I got a bunch of signups from that, but I think about 2 or 3 people ended up actually working with me. And then after about a month of adding on more and more people, I had a whole roster of different accounts that were posting these videos. And thanks to that little fee that I was taking for every single video, at my peak, I was able to make $30,000 in a single month. It's honestly so mind-blowing to me. That's crazy. Like, just praise God, that's awesome. It's also insane to me because when I say that I accidentally started this agency, it was truly it genuinely felt like an accident. It felt like God just put this in my lap and just told me to run with it. It was crazy. Generally, when you hear people talking about a social media marketing agency, they tell you that you're gonna need to do a ton of outreach, a ton of cold calls, figuring out ads, figuring out how everything works, onboarding clients, everything, so much work. But for me, I don't know, it felt like I was just walking a straight path. It was really effortless. And something that was even cooler about this that made me just so happy was meeting all the different people that actually worked with me. Like, I promise you, this is 100% real. There was a kid, he's 15 years old, he's a subscriber to this channel. He hit me on Instagram before and told me about the TikTok account that he started thanks to my videos. So I remembered him, I hit him up, I got him plugged into this sponsor, and immediately he became super consistent and he was making $1,400 a week. At 15, that's crazy. $5,000 a month at 15, that's insane to me. I don't know, that's just so cool to see, because even though I only really have like 4,000 subscribers, it's really cool to see that these videos are actually changing some people's lives. It's really nice. It's super cool. I'm very grateful for it. Anyway, in the end, what ended up happening with the sponsor, just to be totally transparent with you guys, they're no longer with us. Basically, the one drawback about posting on social media and TikTok, for example, is that people have a very short attention span and eventually they kind of get bored of your content. And I mean, when you're posting 1 or 2 videos a day, you can obviously stay pretty original, but when you're posting 10, 20, 30 ads a day, it's a lot harder to have something fresh every single day. So obviously, after a while, the ads stopped performing as well like any other ad would. So because of that, the company wanted to pause the partnership for a little bit. They might do it again in the future. You never know. You will see. So what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to find other companies that are similar to this, that are also trying to do a lot of sponsorships on TikTok. So if you have been following my advice and you now have a TikTok that averages a minimum of 100,000 views per video, and especially if you are a personal brand where you post videos with your face in them, there will be a link in the description to sign up. Hopefully I can work with you one day. If I find something, I'll send you a text. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you have a great day. God bless you.